You guys ready?
And hello, citizens of the internet. We're back again for more brain damage.
It's time, boys. Chapter 10. Y'all ready? Y'all excited?
About how witty is. Oh no, I'm not witty.
So for a recap of last week, there was one chapter of fuck all happening. Pretty much just the author trying to prove see, I watch what Marble Hornets.
I watched Marble Hornets and didn't understand a goddamn thing about it.
Exactly.
I watched it and I couldn't understand anything, but I did think those guys in masks were pretty hot.
And then the chapter after that was there was a car accident and mom dead.
Or something like that. It was really hard to follow. I think the main character got away. I think.
Something about the killers being in a car but also not.
There was something about bars.
Tim was behind in a cage or something for some reason.
But somehow still pulled her out of the car.
Yeah. Tiki Toby was cursing. It was quite a funny experience. Also, we learned that before Brian and Tim joined Marble Hornets, they ordered a pizza, and we went through every single step of the pizza ordering process.
Yeah, which leads me to believe that this twit has read Sonic.exe.
Round 2.
The thing I most remember is I suggested that the EMTs put shocky shocks on mom's titties, which was fun to say.
That is quite a fun sentence. Oh boy.
Hi, Cam.
So, does anyone want to take an interpretation for what the picture of chapter 10 is?
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like I was gonna ask what is up with this picture.
Yeah.
I can answer that real simple. That's the author trying to be cute. See, they're all in a car now.
No, I'm putting up a picture completely unrelated to my story. Aren't I just so weird and quirky and disarmingly charming? No, you're an idiot.
See, okay, well, the meme, it's because it's a meme, and it's basically because you guys won't be able to see it listening in. It's just a car covered in snow, and then someone drew stick figure of someone driving in the front seat, 2 presumable kids arguing in the back seat, and then in the back seat is a dog. And the caption is "More Canadian vandalism." Haha. Okay, whatever.
What's even the joke? Is the joke like Canadians are too polite, so this is just the idea of vandalism?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, the joke is that rather than actually graffitiing the car, they just drew in the snow.
Do you think? I'm kind of curious what kind of dog that is. Do you guys think it could be like a dog that hunts of some kind? You know, one that you take on hunting trips. This is the first time a dog's actually shown up in the story, so that's pretty fun. Anyway, it's an author's note to begin.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. All right. The one thing I vaguely remember was that there was another author's note before this chapter where she was like, "Yeah, I changed shit." Cool, you changed shit and you still couldn't be fucking asked to reread what you already have written and correct every single blatant and not just oh, there's a missing word or an extra word here. I do that and I'm a writer by trade. but just like blatant incorrect uses of words and incorrect punctuation. Can't be asked ever for that.
Yeah, the last like 2/3 of the last chapter was completely incomprehensible. So, a proofread might have been justifiable there. Anywho, author's note.
Hang on.
Despite what you may be hearing, the author's note is not click, clack, click, click, clack, clack, clack.
Yeah, that's
click, clack, clue.
Author's note. I'm sorry if any of the new changes bothers anyone.
They definitely did.
No, just the way you write in general bothers me, darling.
Hang on a minute.
I want to say, whatever the changes are, I hope that everyone who read this was incredibly bothered.
They should be bothered regardless.
Should be bothered by both the original and the edited version.
And yet, from what little we've read of the comments, no one seems to be bothered.
I mean, it is quotative, to be fair.
They just keep sucking the writer's metaphorical penis. I felt like this was needed, as last time writing chapters I was putting my all into it, and just that was putting your all into it. And just updating and wasn't proud of how the story was. You shouldn't be. Was a very slow burn in some ways. That's not what the problem was.
Slow burn is. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's what it was, to be honest.
That's part of the problem, but as well as it getting M-rated, getting rated M, it doesn't help a writer with feedback if their story can't be viewed. You're not listening to feedback anyway, are you, honey?
Yeah. No one's giving you feedback. They're sucking you off in the comments.
I hope you can understand, and I'll get it if you no longer like the story. Thank you for your time, smiley face. Also, if you want, please let me know if you notice any typos. I'll never know.
I'll be fucking...
You don't say.
I'll be very mindful to tell you about the typos you make.
You dumb whore.
My dear, my dude, if we played a drinking game with all of your typos, we'd be dead. Even Raptor, who would use soda, would probably have some kind of, I don't know, would probably be in a diabetic coma.
Yeah, his blood sugar would get too high and he'd fucking collapse.
My blood just becomes sugar.
Just pure
yeah,
caffeine.
Raptor, that's just death.
Indeed.
Okay, anyway, LMAO. Oh, Jesus Christ, you are cringy. The picture of the van is not the car they're in, but I thought it was funny because of later in the chapter, also not set in Canada unless you are. Thank you for just reinforcing my point. It has nothing to do with the chapter, but I just think
dish.
What?
Barely literate soap dish. That is what wrote this.
That's such a creative fucking term.
So,
I'm gonna use that in real life now.
Also, of course it's not set in Canada. It's taking place in Tokyo, Ohio.
Manny.
Tokyo, Ontario.
Let's go.
Oh, hi, Chris Duffy. What is this story? So Chris is just joining us for the first time.
Nothing fun or good.
Okay, so this is a reader insert fan fiction of a romance between the reader who we have we've inserted Bioman because he's the one who inflicted this upon us.
Yes,
so he gets punished by having his name used as the point of view character, and between Bioman and Tiki Toby, and
or one of the other ones. I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet.
I'm assuming it's Tiki Toby because.
Hello, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. So yeah, after tonight, just go and rewatch some of the other episodes. You get up to speed, but in layman's terms,
it's
walked in on a murder. They saw her. They chased her and then kind of stalked her, but not really. She never bothered turning them in. So, yeah, they have no reason to assume that she's a threat to them in any way, but they decided to wreck her mother's car, which killed her mom, and now they've kidnapped her. So,
yeet. Chris Duffy says this will be good. I stand against that claim. This has not been good so far.
I don't think he's talking about the story.
I know.
Brain.
It's just a joke. Manny, let's get it going, my man.
Oh no, heart attack. Sorry, I'm dead now. You guys have to read this on your own.
Quick, someone put the shocky shucks on Chad's titties.
Don't say that. Please don't say that, please.
Yeah, don't.
Don't put that image in my mind.
Look, it's just fun to say.
I shall read the first chapter. I shall read this first 3 then. You felt like you were losing your power over breathing. Off to a fucking fantastic start. Your brain tossing like a ball between consciousness or just staying in the dark so you didn't know what would come next.
Again, the writer really thinking she's doing something clever and just really not taking even 2 seconds to just think about it.
Those 2 sentences meant nothing, so continuing. Which made your mind slip into the next slot.
That's not never mind.
The next slot. Like your fucking head is like one of those square fucking circle like toys that you had as a baby where you put a fucking that doesn't matter. You felt that it was unfair. You were still young. I
don't think you read Would They Kill You?
Youth was still in the palm of your hand, and you owned the world. You had so many possibilities available still.
You were a cat girl maid waitress.
Getting bumped by a guy named Mr. Saka. At this point, you wish you had just listened to your mom.
Hey, that's me.
Sorry. If you could, you would have whined like a kicked puppy and bawled your eyes out. You hated how you felt so selfish to move away from your mother. And the only time you got to see her, she got hurt. And the worst part was that you didn't know if she was dead or alive. Well, you checked her pulse and she was dead. Oh, nice. By the way, nice background picture for the episode today.
Thank you.
That is the group viewing me in this story.
Yep.
Okay. Just if only you had stayed at your hometown and went to one of those colleges there. The many. One of the 20. Maybe just maybe you could have avoided all this. But no now. And period and and this was the price of your consequences. What? Okay. It doesn't even make sense.
Price of your consequences?
Prices of your consequences, that means the same thing.
Price and consequences are the...
For God's sakes, just say these are the consequences of your actions.
Just be like any other fucking normal human being.
No, Kenzie, you can't say that because that implies that this person grew up rich and privileged.
I mean,
I'm sure this person's probably fairly rich.
I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a bit of a tangent, but yes, in the Batman, Catwoman said, because Batman says to Catwoman that people need to face the consequences of their actions, she says that means that he grew up rich and privileged. Not knowing
I didn't get that because I didn't watch the movie yet.
Not knowing anything else about him. That's how she comes to that conclusion. Him stating a fact leads her to that conclusion.
She wasn't wrong, to be fair. He was.
I mean,
anyway,
you're right, just for like all the wrong
she's
reasons.
wrong. She was objectively correct, but she put it in a really bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kenzie, you haven't seen it, but I'm just warning you now. Catwoman in that movie is basically Catwoman from Gotham High.
Oh no.
Boy.
Oh.
Oh no.
Anyway, Manny, you want to take over now? Because I think that was 3.
That was 3.
No, but I will. Unfortunately, you could feel yourself coming out of the stuffy, enclosed, and feeling...
Out of the stuffy?
Out of the stuffy bedroom.
I say.
Where you had just... the closed end feeling?
Of...
Closed end...
Wait. Okay, wait.
Of not being able to feel awake or aware of your surroundings. You mean you're sleepy? You're waking up!
Wait. Let's go over the sentence again. You could feel yourself coming out of the stuffy and closed-end feeling of not being able to feel... What?
Drowsy. You feel drowsy.
Just use a thesaurus or something.
No, I feel like that's what led to this.
That episode of Friends when Joey's trying to sound real intelligent by writing like a letter vouching why Monica and Chandler should be able to adopt, and he uses a thesaurus, and he's like, from a baby kangaroo.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of supposedly. Did they go?
And I'm just thinking how I could be watching Friends right now, and instead I'm doing this with my Wednesday.
Did they go to the park today? Supposedly. Yeah, that sounds right.
Indubitably. I'm smart.
Alright. Okay. So, unfortunately, you could feel yourself coming out of sleep and feeling drowsy. There, I fixed it for you, you dipshit. You could see red fill in with your eyelids closed.
Oh, they mean that when you close your eyes and you see red. But why say it like that?
Why are you trying? She's kind of talking like Yoda. Like if Yoda was brain damaged, and instead you could just make it so much easier on yourself. Your eyes were closed, but you could see red.
Yeah.
Yes. You squinted from the sudden light, and you wondered why you were just now seeing it, whereas you didn't a few minutes ago, or
because you were asleep.
Like a few minutes ago. Because, yeah, 1, you were asleep. 2, because someone probably flipped on a light switch.
You know, maybe the story takes place during like the 1880s, and they just didn't have light bulbs yet, and she's being like kidnapped by Alexander Graham Bell.
Or maybe she would know about light switches if she didn't spend so much time assaulting the pieces of realty on which they are placed.
Are you using the thesaurus now?
No.
But also, it's not Alexander Graham Bell. It is Thomas Edison that invented the light bulb.
I was waiting for you to come.
I apologize for my grievous error.
I'm like, what is the guy who invented?
No, wait. Maybe she made the same mistake and has forever confused light switches with telephones.
She can hear sound and see. Yeah, she can hear sound, Grant, you fucking imbecile.
She like calls the phone all the way in China. Why aren't my lights turning on?
We can see sound.
Banana phone. Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, it's like, no, America no call me. Ruin my credit score. Hello, Cobe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi, Cobe.
No, Cobe. Oh. Awesome.
I say yes, Cobe.
What, he's just gonna spell Nintendo?
I or should I not?
Your
Mine.
Damn it, Anthony!
I missed my chance.
Just one time. I want to spell Nigeria.
Will you read?
No.
I'm not
This is no
talking
fun.
to you.
Damn, now Kenzie's trying to get philosophical on us. Your mind ended at...
To be or to read?
Your mind
No,
ended...
just end it there, Mandy.
It is
Your
restless...
mind ended.
Your mind ended, it is restless haste of thoughts. What?
The
Jesus
fucking authors.
Christ.
The author just fucking slammed their head against the keyboard. Just was like, yeah, that works as a chapter.
Mario. Wait, Cobb, you're bringing up Mario. You expect me to believe that this man is a plumber when he is flying around using a raccoon tail? It's absurd.
That video is so fucking funny. Tell me, how is Cool Spot cool? Tell me, from the depths of your ignorance, how is he cool?
When the car let out a noticeable grinding sound, accompanied by the sounds of the brakes being put into effect as the vehicle came to a complete stop. Somebody doesn't know how to drive.
So just say that you heard the tires screeching when they braked.
That you felt a sudden jerk as the car came to an abrupt stop. Just something coherent.
Anything but this, please.
Cool Spot is a fraud, like all the self-anointed. I'm so tired of winter. You can't see shit. Tim hissed, trying to use the windshield wipers to the best of his ability, but the harsh wind just dusted the snow over the glass to spite his efforts.
Do you think it could also be because you're trying to drive with your fucking mask on?
Yeah, he's just sitting there with the fucking feminine mask. He's just like, I can't see anything. I don't understand what's happening.
Comes to a red light and like the car like next to him just looks over very concerned, and then they're just like, yep, just a normal day in Tokyo, Ohio.
Yes, Cobb, sudden jerk does sound a bit rude, and then as Kenzie said, comes to a red light.
You see, when they got to the red light, they looked over and they saw a guy driving a car, and he had a giant fucking bobblehead smiley face head on.
Oh my god.
We could just pull over for a bit and see if it dies down.
One day Ninja will be spelled out by chat. I can only dream. Alright, this is Brian now.
Oh, I already
did
that.
Because even though this jackass, their change is that they've bolded all of the dialogue, even though it's still in quotation marks, but they still don't understand new speaker, new line.
And like, why is the dialogue bold now?
Just so maybe it's for us. It's so we can read it easy. Anyway, I'll read it again. We could just pull over for a bit and see if it dies down.
Brian suggested, wrapping his hands around the black thermal between his legs.
Very rude.
I'm sorry? Is that what the kids are calling them these days? Thermals? Did he go on?
Is that a thermal in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Did he go on to the adult website and order a big black rubber thermal?
Hunting Dogs, directed by Joel Schumacher.
You see, I hate sex toys because I can't keep up anymore. First they like shook, now they like make heat. Like, how am I supposed to compete with?
Oh my god. This is such a perfect moment.
Here's the thing. Chris Duffy brings up a very good point. Does this dumbass mean a thermos? Which
Jesus Christ, probably.
Fucking hilarious.
also,
But this fucking idiot.
He's got a fucking heater in his between his legs.
oh my god, the other half of that sentence doesn't even help.
His only source of warmth as the heater didn't work so well. Alright, well that was 3 from me.
Alright, it's me.
Yeah, have fun with this.
You swore you could feel a burning sensation throughout your body.
I say.
It doesn't get worse. It just gets worse.
It's like a slippery slope of with every single sentence.
Speaking of slippery.
Way.
You swore you could feel a burning sensation throughout your body, but it wasn't from pain, no. Why do you have to add that no? It was the stare from someone watching you.
Oh,
yeah. Author.
God, it's about to get romantic.
Honey, sweetie, child.
Goblin.
Someone looking at you. Like, you might be able to, like, you kind of always have the sense that if, like, someone's, like, eyeing you, but, like, you don't actually physically feel a sensation. And if you do, you should see a doctor.
Wait, so I forgot last time we established that Biofem is a Kryptonian, so maybe Tiki Toby actually turns out to be a Kryptonian too, and he's shooting fucking heat vision at her.
No, well, don't make the creepypasta characters any cooler than they have to be.
Fair.
The only one who didn't seem to participate in the chat of weather was Toby, so it wouldn't surprise you if he was in the seat in front of you. Who knew what was running through his mind? Here's a question. Who cares?
Where is Toby? Oh, just as I look on Discord, it says he's playing Elden Ring.
Oh, good for the man.
He should be here watching our stream, because that's all that matters in life.
So we came onto my stream the other day, and it was fucking great.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hang on, I just have to answer a text message I got. Okay. No, it's...
Oh, it's Mandy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Who knew what was on Toby's mind? If you say lemonade by Gobe.
The acquisition of lemonade.
I know it. Ninja.
Let's see if we can get a signal here. GPS has to work at some point. Okay, I know what you're going for, but it's like, oh, and our good buddy GPS. Can you do it, buddy? Old pal.
George Pierre Saint. My favorite MMA fighter.
Tim mumbled, pulling out his phone that had a slight crack running across the screen because that was necessary to know.
Yep.
I thought people your age would rather use maps than trust technology.
Fucking Tim and Brian are college students.
Yeah, they're like maybe 5 years older than you, Toby. Shut the fuck up.
Toby chuckled to himself, pulling out the stuffing from inside the seat that had several holes to begin with, and then ate it, and that's how he appeared on My Strange Addiction.
Someone forgot to bring the map.
Oh, yeah.
Toby didn't need to look over to know Tim was accusing him and putting emphasis with how his eyes glared at the younger male in the backseat. This is just fucking riveting.
I don't care. But anyway.
How his eyes stared at him in the back seat. Are we about to hear Maskless Whisper playing again?
He giggled, smirking behind his mask. Alright, that was 3 for me.
Maybe we should wake up the girl. Wake the girl up.
Hoodie suggested. No, Hoodie tightens the lid on his cup.
Oh, his cup! It did mean thermos! Oh my god!
Chris was right.
The thermal. They said fucking thermal.
It implied that like he just had a thermal like Under Armour just bunched up in his lap rather than fucking wearing it.
He had thermal goggles under his leg.
It was a fucking thermos.
Remember,
Oh my god, writer, you are not smart.
Remember, kids, the more words a story has, the more complex and good it is. Yeah, it certainly seems to think so.
Yeah, that's why she does this weird Yoda speak.
Continue.
Sorry.
Placing it in the holder before putting his gloves back on and reaching for the door handle.
Why? She's quiet, like a woman should be.
Oh, I see. We're getting base on this.
Hello,
thing.
base department. Masky scoffs. Type. Oh, sorry. Tim scoffs, typing in the address of where they needed to go back to.
Wait, they're going back? They don't know the way back!
Wait, go back to... Oh no, are we going to the mansion? Oh.
I hope not.
Oh.
Well, you know they are. Who's speaking?
I think it's Masky.
No, this is Toby.
Okay.
Oh, Toby?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Wait.
it talks about later on in the paragraph, such as it is, that what he's saying and doing is pissing off Tim and Brian.
Okay.
I don't trust it. When Cody ran the test, none of his test subjects were out this long.
Who's Cody?
Cody.
Fuck is Kobe? Is Cody?
Oh no, wait. Cody is the name of Rogue's boyfriend that she kissed, and that's when her mutant power first manifested. Put him in a coma.
Such a weird deep cut. Like, how did you know that off the top of your head?
I mean, I've been involved in the X-Men since I was 6 years old, so.
I mean, and also, let's face it, we couldn't possibly be blessed enough for them to have X-Men. That might actually make this somewhat enjoyable.
You know,
Toby's standing above Biofilm, about to like cut her head off. Just gets blasted by a red beam. Cyclops is there.
Don't worry, we're here to take care of it.
Tim's in a fight with Wolverine.
You know what? Honestly, unironically, fucking Slenderman versus Professor X, I would pay fucking like at least $5 to see that.
That'd be cool.
Someone fucking write it.
I wonder which story was the first to establish that Slenderman and the other creepypasta characters live in a mansion.
Some fucking fan fiction, probably.
I'm trying to find that out so I can track down the person and
kill them.
I can't say the rest without legally incriminating myself. Someone said to retrieve Biofem from Slender.
If I'm gonna be honest, I thought the whole thing with the Slender Mansion was just like a joke by Cope. Like I didn't know if that was like an actual thing.
It's a thing.
In the fandom.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Yes, they're sent to get Biofem because they think her complete inability to even scratch a wall while like completely wailing on it is somehow a mutant power, but then they find out no, she's just that weak.
They sent
also,
who the
they live opposite the monsters.
Again, that might actually be enjoyable.
They sent the X-Men to get her because they realized she's a Kryptonian, and that breaks continuity of this comic book universe.
Yeah, just stop. This would be a story where creepypasta characters get hunted down and beaten by superheroes. Oh my god, I'm writing that now.
I actually have a story like that in my Google Docs somewhere. Can
we let's do a Marvel and DC crossover where they all come together to beat up the creepypastas. And one thing that both fandoms can agree on. Fuck these characters.
We still need to do the voices for the Rake vs. Everything, where the Rake just beats up everyone.
Yeah, when are we doing that?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully
There's a Slenderman fan game that had a mansion map. It was revealed in 2012. Oh.
I know that was a thing, but there is the question of, was that based on like what was established in the fandom or the other way around?
I think here's what my theory is. I think because creepypasta, I believe I've gone over this with Kenzie and Raptor before, but because creepypasta isn't unlike other fandoms, there isn't like a set storyline for all the characters to interact in, like an organic storyline for them to interact in. They have to just make up a way for all the characters to be in one place at one time so they can write fan fictions about them. And
oh my god.
It's kind of works like a Slender Mansion. They're like, oh, well, they're all living together, I guess.
It was a content house before YouTubers started using content houses.
I wanted to make a crossover with the public domain monsters and creepypasta creatures from Zombleader films, but he grew out of making those.
Damn.
See, what I want to make is just like one by one, the creepypasta creatures are lined up in like an alley, a long alleyway, and they just have the Juggernaut start running through it, and the one who's able to stop him, they get to live. That's the
it's the fucking St. Valentine's Day massacre of creepypasta characters.
Okay, so once again, just pointing this out, Juggernaut versus Zalgo, I would also pay money for that fight.
Oh, and of course, while Juggernaut's like charging through this alleyway, just bowling them all down, they're playing the Juggernaut song from Deadpool 2. I can't stop this.
Yes.
Can't stop this motherfucker.
Anyway,
Hope says Dracula slapping the shit out of Jeff the Killer would have been funny. Yes. Specifically, tell me which iteration of Dracula, because that sounds like something I want to draw.
Bram Stoker Dracula, the fucking Bram Stoker movie Dracula. So
he's got the fucking. Who?
The
like we're talking Bela Lugosi.
The one with the really fucking poofy hair, like the one from the movie called Bram Stoker's Dracula, where he's got the fucking red, he's got the stupid hair. So he looks like he's 70 years old. You have to go around.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Anyway, back to this, I suppose.
Or we could not.
He says. Raptor?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Wait. Oh, damn it. I think I lost my place.
He says, after Cody ran the test subjects.
Okay. He says, cracking the door open, and sighs as a gust of wind slipped through, making the inside of the car chiller, and curses spread from Masky's mouth to Hoodie's ear as more snow came into the car.
That's how sound works, indeed. That's fucking. That's Gif. Manny.
What's me?
Nice GIF.
Oh.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to yell at me for saying GIF instead of GIF or whatever the fuck.
No, you said it correctly.
Yes, indeed I did. You know what? I'm going to learn how to animate so I can animate that.
Because I was just saying, I wish we knew anyone who can animate. But I can draw it for now. But I'm going to use the template of like the Batman slapping Robin meme.
It was so hard.
It works.
Yeah. Go to I am fucking killing you.
Raptor, it's still you.
Okay.
I think this is your last.
It was so hard to see.
Hey!
Hard. It was so hard to see with what looked almost like a blizzard, or at least a semi-winter storm. How is any storm a semi-storm?
A semi-storm, like the
it's
rain
like half
is
committed.
It's half rendered. rain is only half rendered.
Its girlfriend broke up with it because it wasn't fully committed.
Ayo. The wind would prevent him from reaching the side of the car where Toby's seat was. He happened to hold to a part of the car to not slip away, and he noticed how much the vehicle was starting to rock back and forth.
If the cars don't come a knocking.
How is this anything besides a blizzard to you, fucking mess? To you, Tim. The fucking car is shaking.
But it's not from the blizzard.
But
Maskless whisper intensifies.
This is gonna be all night, folks. Get used to it.
Yeah. Wait, you got another 4 hours of this at this rate.
This is gonna be all night. What's going on in the car? That's gonna be about 10 seconds.
Ayo.
It averages between 30 to 40 seconds, depending on whether
because it takes
apple juice.
Because it takes 20 to 30 seconds for him just to find where to put it.
And just so you know, it doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
Anyway.
Driving with snow, with some extra strength and brevin, he managed to quickly go to the back of the car and lifts up the door to reveal you.
Go to the back of the car and lifts up. Jesus Christ.
Biofem's body. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Biofem's body.
No, read it correctly.
Your body immediately protested against the wind, shivering mad, but you tried your best to keep your eyes shut. If we're gonna point out every bad word, we're gonna be here for 12 hours. Come on, guys. We gotta soldier through. Keep your eyes shut, even though he wanted to glare at you. Oh, even though he wanted to glare at him as he makes you suffer more. What? Okay, I think this is you. Manny?
I know you're awake. The cold would have helped to wake you up from the sudden change. So, open your eyes. No, the cold would keep you asleep, actually.
You demanded and you cursed at yourself and opened your eyes slowly since they were still having a hard time adjusting to the bright light and the cold of just pure white outside. Pure white outside. Didn't do any good. But like, it's night outside.
They didn't establish it was night, but they never established it was snowing. Like, and they made it seem like it was like fairly decent weather when you were driving with your mom.
Yeah, honestly, I thought this was spring or summer.
Yeah.
The winter. It's the long night, you know. The White Walkers are coming to assault the wall. I'm sorry, Kenzie. I needed to do.
Fine.
Anyway.
Fine.
He took out his knife.
Then I pulled out my gun.
And you tried your best to scoot away from him, but only backing yourself against the back of the seat. He wasted no time getting closer as he climbed into the car and cut the fabric around your ankles and wrists, then finally your mouth.
So wait, he just climbed into the trunk of the car with her? Is he like squatting there?
He's squatting. He's doing the Slavic squats, yeah.
Lap squats.
You gasp and try to sit up a little as he puts away his knife and stuffs his pockets with the fabric.
Get in the seat next to Toby.
He didn't care if you had something to say as he shoves the back door shut and locks it, before taking his time to get back to the passenger seat.
And if he offers you lemonade, you drink it, damn it.
It's you, Manny.
Our whites. Alright, you gulp. Oh, so we know we know what happened just leading up to this.
Okay. Speaking of which, Anthony Ramos says winter is coming.
But
and that's not the only thing.
Looking over through
this is the one joke.
Looking over through you massively tangled hair.
So
okay,
we're now
I know
Tangela from Pokemon.
I know that was supposed to be your, but massively is not how you would describe tangled hair.
No, you're just a massive pile of tangled hair. We're Tangela now from Pokemon.
I was gonna make a Rapunzel joke, but Tangela is much funnier.
No, both Tangela and Rapunzel are too good for this. This character is what you find in the drain of your shower.
Oh, so DeviantArt. Okay.
Obviously,
yeah. I mean, and I'll be real, I have had to pull some nasty clumps of hair from my shower drain because I have long ass hair.
You ever watch Modern Family?
No.
I have
not. There's an episode where, the lead dad character is telling his daughters that they have to clean their bathroom, and they refuse to clean the shower drain. He pulls out a disgusting clump of wet hair from it. Like, ew, that is so gross. He's like, oh come on, it came from your bodies, and they run out gagging. And when they're gone, he just goes, oh god, and throws it in the trash. Hello, Kuko
Welcome
Chad.
to the chat, Kuko Chad.
Glad you could join us.
We are suffering. Come join us.
Okay. Alright, and couldn't help but feel nervous. Why is that in quotes?
Because it wants you to know that it's sensually nervous or whatever.
Because of the sexual tension in the air.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look, we know where it's going.
We know. We've done this song and dance before.
Yeah, as Chris says, Kuko Chad, you missed a blizzard, an apparent blizzard.
A semi-blizzard, if you will.
We were all just... we were all under the impression that this was taking place during a warm season, but no, apparently it's winter.
Apparently we're in Antarctica.
As the male's brown eyes gave a weird mixture of welcome... No, they didn't!
Of what?
Welcome.
Remember, they are kidnapping you.
They're kidnapping you and threatening to murder you.
And probably killed your mother.
That's not...
And you know for certain that they've killed at least one person.
Perhaps more than that. Because
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Damn it, Chris. We don't appreciate when our jokes are made for us.
Alright,
I'm just kidding. Keep them coming.
Weird
we'll keep them coming.
I mean, that's the effect that I have on people. A weird mixture of welcome, but also something stayed hidden in there.
What?
Dick?
Yeah, his eyes pop out and dick sprout out of the sockets. Yes, Kenzie, that's what it meant.
I mean...
He takes off his mask and his nose is just a giant cock.
Wait. Sentence ends. False sense of security to make you think you'll be okay?
What is that a question?
I hate the way this person writes.
I'm putting that in the chat right now so everyone is clear about what I mean. Security to make... No, make, not am key.
You know, you can just copy and paste, right?
I'm using my phone.
It's less authentic that way. He's just Squidward, yeah.
Brings the phrase cocked an eyebrow to a whole new level.
Nice.
I'm glad the chat is as funny as we are.
Honestly, they're probably more funny than we are.
Speak for yourself.
Anywho.
Who knows? Okay, the thing that should be a question is a statement.
Who knows? Doctor Who knows.
Oh my god.
I get it. I get the funny jokes. Ha ha ha. It's not funny.
You say, jeez,
Damn,
Forget the blizzard. Raptors being cold here.
Damn. Been called out by Raptor for my own funniness.
You shakily climb over the seat, trying not to get close to the male. Quit calling him male! God, that's
Are you a...
You sound like a fucking incel.
Like, you sound like
Raptor.
like a reverse Ferengi. Ah, yes, females. Just,
I mean, let's face it. If it were possible for a girl to be a incel, this would be it.
They are. They're called femcells.
Yep.
And they're just as bad, but like less murderous, I guess.
Brush up on your cringe internet lingo, Kenzie. Come on. It's 2022. It's the current year.
Step it up. Come on.
Hey, when fanfiction writers do that, yeah, so do I. Alright, close to the boy as you went over, but he didn't mind grabbing your legs and making you hurry up and sit down next to... What the fuck?
This don't like this.
You can just that sexual tension.
You can just feel the sensuality in the air.
Ash Williams versus Creepypasta Killer's House. That sounds fucking amazing.
You know what? I'll write that. Fuck it. I'll take a weekend to watch all the movies and write that.
They don't stand a fucking chance. Alright, your heart was pounding since you only had a small taste of how he was so...
These jokes are just writing themselves at this point.
Of how he was so... What? So what?
How he was sewn. She misspelled, like, he was like a fucking little voodoo doll. And she was...
This is like the fucking Invader Zim moment. Him and his things he do. Things he do? What's wrong with you? Of how he was so... What is wrong with you?
Let it out, Manny.
You didn't want to act.
No.
Out. I'm going to bottle it up so I can have a heart attack within the next 10 years and be done with all of this.
No, don't have an heart attack. Don't do that, please.
I mean, that's going to happen just from my, like, exercise habits and eating habits anyway.
You mean as in you don't have them?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll...
Fucking
when the time comes...
from Benzie.
It wasn't shots fired, just picking up on what he's saying.
In that case, I'll go to your house, use magic to transfer my life force to you.
Raptor,
and save
do
you.
not turn this into the Rise of Skywalker.
I like how there's deep lore that Raptor has life force
enough
magic.
with your simpery.
Deep lore about Raptor's life force.
I'm just showing my appreciation for a king.
Yeah, Kenzie, if it's between two guys, it's not simping.
It's kinging.
Yes.
I'm writing that in the chat.
Double standards.
Kinging.
Alright, okay, wait. You didn't want to anger him, but at the same time, you would not mind taking a few punches out to his face?
What?
What?
The fuck are you talking about?
You would not mind taking a few punches to his... Okay, is this again, is this some of the magic that Raptor's talking about, like transference magic? Only instead, like, he punches her face, but he gets the damage of it?
Yeah, she pulls a full counter on it.
I know that my magic is more useful than her magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Read the whole sentence, and then I'll try to dissect what she's trying to say.
What she's attempting to.
No, I get it. Raptor, you're the only one who's gonna understand the reference. And
hit me.
So will Cam in the chat. But she has impact recall. Biofem is actually all for one.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Oh my
I watched fucking.
Don't get it.
Oh, you seen My Hero?
Yeah, I've seen My Hero. Damn it.
Okay,
I've only seen the first
Bio, you are even cooler than before.
Nice.
In that case, I'm guessing that this is like a student that all might basically give up on. Like, sorry, young Biofem, but you're fucking useless. Okay, bye.
Yeah, before he found Deku, fucking Biofem was All Might's first choice, and after like 3 days, he was like, you know what? Never mind. Did he fucking fuck off?
Okay.
Fun
yeah,
fact.
but
Fun fact about My Hero Academia: the hot rabbit lady that everyone draws, yeah, she's named after kickboxing and MMA legend Mirko Krokop, who is fucking awesome. If you haven't seen Mirko Krokop, go look that guy up.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I just find that fun fact funny because like he's like a giant man. She's like a rabbit woman.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I'm going to do what you suggested, Kenzie. Your heart was pounding since you only had a small taste of how he was so. You didn't want to anger him, but at the same time you would not mind taking a few punches to his face. He was pretty, after all, so there's no harm in doing it anyways, right?
I'm lost.
I'm angry.
My brain is bleeding.
Kenzie, leave me alone.
What?
Leave my stuttering alone.
Kickball.
Leave my stuttering ass alone.
But either way, you have to think about yourself in going through something like this. It was in your best interest to not be idiotic. Well, you fucking failed!
Every sentence is worse than the last.
You failed monumentally!
Not, but at the same time, you would not mind taking a few. Do you not know what taking punches means?
The ancient druids got together and presented the astronomical failure that is you to the gods, and the gods looked and they pointed and laughed at you.
Such a madism. Kenzie,
well,
I think it's your turn.
Matt is unironically one of my idols. So.
No, he's got one more.
God damn it. Okay. Finally, Brian climbs in and closes the door, but once again has more breeze and snow coming in, making you shiver.
Good luck, Raptor.
Code? I could keep you warm.
Congratulations, Raptor. You decided to voice the simp.
Toby, no. Also, don't forget to check your temperature when we get back, Cody.
What?
I think he's being cut off here.
But
Cody.
Who's Cody?
I still don't know who Cody is, but he's not talking to Cody. I think he's trying to like say Cody so, but he's being cut off.
Okay, I think I figured it out. Cody is Dr. Smiley, who is a creepypasta character who is a doctor who murders people. And I think the fanon uses him as like a surrogate like doctor character for the
for the mansion.
Yeah, for the mansion, of course. Because every mansion has a fucking doctor in them.
Well, you know, what happens during their killing if they accidentally slice themselves?
Yeah, because they're not going to get hit by anyone.
They need a murder doctor
rad.
to give them stitches.
I fucking hate these characters.
Okay, you know what? Bio, now you have me wanting to see all of the creepypasta killers just attacking but getting their asses absolutely destroyed by Mirko.
Mirko the rabbit or Mirko Krokop? Because either way, I'm totally into that.
No, both of them. They split the killers 50-50.
Like that one Dragon Ball Z image, yeah. You know what? I'm also writing that. Mirko Krokop does another tournament and he's just beating up creepypasta characters.
Jesus Christ, Bio. When are you going to find time to do all these writing projects?
Chris says, oh yeah, I love bootleg SCP-049.
Which one's... Is 049 the one that got redesigned recently? Or is that, No, that's the other one. 49's the Rake, but, like, small. The Rake, but, like, taller.
Hello, Bagel. Glad you could join us. Cody is short for codeine, which you all will need after the story.
Wait, no, Cody is the plague doctor. Never mind.
Okay. No, Bagel, what I need is the treatment that Lalo gave to Howard. That's what I need.
Raptor, please continue.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, Kenzie, continue then.
Hoodie started, but Maskey clears his throat, starting up the vehicle again.
I'm tired of hearing about him and his damn tests. Just get it over with. How long does it take?
He asks through gritted teeth and carefully drives through the storm.
He's trying to be accurate.
Tim scoffs at that.
Oh no, it's back.
What?
It's back. Keep reading.
Taking his thermal out and taking a drink out of it.
It wasn't even a mistake.
They
typed thermal on purpose.
Of course they did. Why? Surprise.
The story boogles my mind. It hurts my soul. Yeah, me too.
Oh, just wait until you watch our other episodes. You need to be caught up to speed.
What? Every SCP-173 redesign that I've seen has been awful, and I'm really sad that they can't just keep the character looking the same.
A sudden bump against you makes you look over at Toby and you narrow his eyes at him.
What?
So you just reach and just squint, like physically squint his eyes for him.
Maybe their eyes are attached by little strings, so when one of them closes their eyes, the other one also closes their eyes, or something horrific like that.
God, I hate this. He grins, tilting his head a little.
Sorry, too wet.
You furrow your eyebrows, but just nodded. You didn't feel comfortable speaking, but something was bothering you. Where are we going? Yeah, because your kidnappers are really gonna tell you.
And the bitch is barking again.
Based.
Maskey chuckles darkly about his insensitive comment towards your sex.
Sexism funny.
Finally, a base creepypasta.
Wait. What is this, regressive piece of shit story? You just assume that the love interest is female? It's the current year! Come on, author!
Come on, author. Make up your mind.
I mean, Manny, it doesn't help that we already kind of established
biofem
here.
But up until now, it's been pretty neutral on that.
I mean, she's a waitress. She's been called a waitress, I think.
Ignore
you roll
everything.
your eyes.
I want what I said stricken from the record.
I retract my statements.
It never happened.
Still not as embarrassing as anything that Amber Heard's lawyers have done. Heyo!
Heyo!
Topical comedy.
It's incredibly funny to watch Amber Heard consistently get shit on for the last 6 weeks.
Which is funny because she shit the bed!
But just again. We keep hitting zingers.
I swear though, this one person, Heard, tonight Heard's just gonna be wolfing down bran muffins and popping fiber tablets and washing it down with cappuccino.
Can
looking
we
up this,
not think about that?
Just to look up this person's address. Be like, alright, gotta find their bed.
You roll your eyes, glaring at him, but your attention changes from wanting nothing more than to strangle him to wanting to listen to what Hoodie has to say. Sorry, Brian.
So you're glaring at him because he's being sexist. That's the worst thing he's done to you today.
Not that he knocked you out, killed your mother, tied you up, and threw you in the trunk of a car.
Okay, guys.
Or that you witnessed him kill an innocent man.
Stalked you for 2 days.
Threatened to murder you multiple times. What? Yes, Raptor?
Okay, guys. I know this guy may have murdered my family, and they are now kidnapping me to sell me to organ traffickers so they may harvest my bodily organs. But it's kind of hard, not gonna lie. I dig them.
I'm really digging the sideburns. I'm not gonna lie. They're really like. I'm continuing forward.
Yes, Kuko Chad, Hoodie, because for some reason the dribbling imbeciles of the creepypasta fandom have decided that Tim, aka the Masked Man, and Brian, aka the Hooded Man, should be called Masky and Hoodie.
Because they're the best friends.
That was a Marble Hornets thing. They just it gets.
No, in Marble Hornets, in the credits...
No, not in the show. I mean, like, the fandom that formed around Marble Hornets itself. It gets tiring to say the Hooded Man and the Masked Man after a while. So in common conversation, you would just say Hoodie and Masky.
No,
so why don't you say
common conversation, Brian? They decide to sound like third graders.
I don't know. It's easier to say it. I'm just
say
saying
Tim and
why
Brian.
They did it. Well, they didn't know for a while.
Yes, they did.
It was established. Okay, not the Hooded Man, but
honestly, though, I will be back in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish reading my paragraph, and my dinner has been delivered. So, okay.
Me and Raptor taking over the chat. Oh boy.
He says, sighing through the end of his nose at the end of his sentence, picking his cup and tilts it back more. Yeah. Sighing through the end of his nose. So not even out of his nostrils, through the tip of his nose.
By the way, the line was one of our locations.
Oh, I thought you read it.
15 miles away.
Yeah, we got into a little bit of a scuff. It's all right.
Well, you're reading.
Out.
He shakes his cup, hearing the emptiness, and just puts it back in the holder. Yeah, because he has to shake it to know he's out. Fucking just big brain right here.
Okay, I'm back.
And now I'm gonna get my food.
And just in time for your line.
Sorry about that. I thought I smelled something burning.
Oh, that's not good.
I think it's just I left the skillet that I was using that I made dinner with on the burner, so I think like the burner's off, but I think
just warm,
Yeah.
I get you.
All right. Hello, Jammy.
Hello.
Okay, where's my line?
Almost there.
Almost there. Ow! Because it says he bites his lip.
Raptor, I think it's you now. This Kenzie left.
Masky bits his lip from the inside of his mask, keeping his eyes on the road.
Oh, so really? Because I thought he would, like, make his teeth go, break through the mask, like, arch around, break through another part of the mask to bite his lip.
Wait.
You really had to say from behind his... Jesus Christ.
Who's Cody? Because I'll do it for, Raptor.
Oh. Okay. You ask softly towards Toby, and he looks away from the window, and at you. He snaps his wrist.
He fucking punches the wall. Shatters his wrist.
Followed by his fingers, letting out a sigh. Someone we work with, sort of my friend.
What?
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
No, wait. I'm confused again. He snapped his wrist and then his fingers? What is this?
I think he's, shaking his wrist and making, a popping noise or something.
Where we at?
It's, okay, that's actually me, okay.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
She'll find out for herself sooner or later.
Where are we at?
Raptors going. We are at Hoodie rubs his gloves.
Hoodie rubs his... Well, gloves hands together, trying to get as much warmth as possible, so his body didn't adapt well with the cold.
He wasn't a Neanderthal.
He removes the fabric that were covering his wrist and pulls down, seeing his skin was turning a slight blue and purple tinge. How is he not dying yet?
He immediately had to cut off his hands.
He curses and pulls the glove back up. His blood circulation was getting worse, and the last doctor he went to years ago said he had Raynaud's. A condition where certain spots of the body would feel cool and numb due to poor blood circulation with his ears, toes, nipples, knees, and nose.
You have to include nipples?
Nipples.
I honestly thought Raptor was trying to make a funny joke, but no, it says nipples.
Okay, to be fair, I did once know someone with this condition, but do you know what you do for that? The same thing that a person does when their hands are getting too cold in cold weather. You clench and unclench your fingers, to get the circulation going. You don't rub them together. That does next to nothing.
Also, why do we care about Hoodie's fucking...
Oh, because you see that this is adding character depth. Yes, someone go ahead and quote that one.
Hence why he wore extra layers like an onion during winter.
I actually had to look to see if it said like an onion.
I thought it was real. Genuinely thought that was real.
I need some embellishment every dinner now, just to make it all worth it. Even though he would sweat a lot and his skin would not react well, but it was either that or get very sick because of not protecting his body.
The detail about the nipples will be important later. God, I hope not.
Riveting.
Thank you both, Bio and Cam.
Okay. Raptor, I think this is your last line.
A pair of gloves was handed to him, and Hoodie looks over at Masky, noticing his hands were bare on the steering wheel, and were probably feeling chilly.
You need them. I'm warm, plus we're almost there. Just take them.
I think the last line was Hoodie, but it was continuing forward. Masky insists, shoving them closer to Hoodie's face. Punches him. He sighs but grabs, slipping the extra layer of skin protection.
Okay, protection.
Skin protection to his hands. He couldn't feel much of the warmth, but he knew there was a different. But just very slightly.
Yeah, that's how it's written.
Yep, that's
also,
not just me.
If they're trying to sow the seeds
sow the seeds?
Yeah, for Hoodie and Masky,
No.
I'm done.
No, do not.
Look, it's not just me, okay? You guys are thinking it too.
Yeah, you're correct.
Paying attention, to be honest.
Thank you.
Don't for 1 minute think this author is above doing that.
Wait! Right, the next line.
See? I didn't even read that. I did not read that.
Okay, go ahead and read it now.
Yeah, it's your line.
Are they together?
You whisper to Toby as he chokes on his saliva. Yeah, that's the only thing he's choking on.
Okay, I'm just picturing the whole time he was just saying there with his head back, blowing spit bubbles. Are they together?
Instantly howling with laughter and beats his hands against Hoodie's seat, tears forming in his eyes and running down his cheeks. Okay, it wasn't that funny, dude. You were definitely confused and nearly shot back to the trunk again when Hoodie's arm came back swinging towards Toby.
What's so funny?
He growls, looking between you and the howling boy.
Toby's now a werewolf.
Boy.
Both of them are werewolves.
Ticky Toby, the howling boy.
Raptor.
What's so funny?
No,
It's the other one.
That's not Toby.
Oh, wait, it's not?
No.
That was
nothing.
That was Brian.
Yeah, Raptor. The guy laughing is asking himself, "What's so funny?"
Hey,
That is kind of a funny concept.
Hey, in my defense, I wasn't paying attention.
Also,
Then start fucking paying attention.
Also,
I don't want
doesn't do new read or new lines, so it's hard to keep track. To be fair. Anyway, nothing is your line.
Okay. Did you already say that?
No, it's your line.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nothing.
Toby pulls his mask down to show a toothy grin.
I'm crazy.
The mask is soaked from him making spit bubbles behind it.
Pulling with a head tilt, looking at.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Looking adorable if he wasn't crazy. Hoodie spent a little longer before looking between you guys before sitting back down. You look over at the boy as his mask was still down.
If you could hear that was me banging my head against the table.
And he gives you a wink. Okay. I believe...
Just read that. Oh yeah. What was he playing at?
And this is, I think, another author's note. So, do you want me to read it?
No, yeah. This is mine.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm so sorry for the terribly long wait. Trust me, we weren't
enough.
Nobody was waiting with bated breath, I can tell you that. But I hope this is okay. And also, if you guys are wondering why I wrote about Reynolds. What?
It's a blood circulation issue.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because my mother and I have, and in the very first chapters, I wrote how Brian didn't handle Nicole well, so I figured I'd add more to him. Great, so...
You didn't.
Thank you for just adding, so basically, I added traits of me to an already established character. Just so talented and creative you are. Thanks for all the support. You're the best. XOXOXXO.
Well, I am the best, but this pile of shit.
Yeah, we don't need you to tell us that we are.
Oh boy, it's a cabin in the next chapter.
We have our own strict orders to follow, and we go through them. After all, we are just a bunch of hunting dogs. They said it!
Oh, they said
Oh yeah, that's at the bottom of every chapter.
Yeah.
I honestly had no fucking idea.
I just noticed that right now.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, chapter 11, guys. Woo.
Yeah.
This one's kind of long.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
All right, we have to, for real.
Buckle down, boys.
Yeah, let's not dick around as much.
We spent the last chapter fucking shit talking every sentence.
Yeah. Okay. Author's note. Holy shit. At the time I'm typing this, I'm 2 hearts away from 300. That's insane. Manny?
You okay?
I'm trying to give us some inspiring music to keep us going.
It's distracting.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
And we're taken down.
I need season 5 of Cobra Kai.
Soon. It will be soon.
Anyway. That's insane. It's a small number to some, but huge for me. That's what it says. Also, I have a question. Does it bother anyone that I don't name the chapter? No.
No, it doesn't.
Let me be honest.
I notice a lot of stories title them, but me, I just have no idea what to call them, lol. Also, I'm loving the comments. Smiley face, smiley face.
I hate you so much. I don't even know you and I hate you.
I'm going to strangle you through the screen.
No threats.
Sorry. I meant that metaphorically.
Alright. You would be lying if you said you didn't feel like there was 100 eyeballs staring at you. Even if there is only 3 guys in the vehicle with you. It could just be the tension, and they are so unpredictable that you don't know what move you make is right or wrong. Not like there's much they can do. There's obviously a reason to why you're alive still, harmed but alive.
So what you're saying is every step you take, every move you make, they'll be watching you.
You're talking about us getting taken.
Is it because I made a woman joke earlier? I'm sorry.
Yes. Don't worry, you're forgiven.
You're the worst around. Hunting dogs make me want to drown. Nice one, Chammy.
I like that.
Alright, your left arm started to sting suddenly, catching your brief attention away from how everyone seemed so still and focused. There was a black ring surrounding where the injection was, and inside the ring was a grayish tint. What?
Because they fucking injected her last time, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they like tranquilized her or some stupid bullshit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They injected her with venom, and we made a joke about how Matt Reeves lies to his audience.
But yeah, if there's a black ring surrounding where the needle jabbed you and a grayish tint around it,
you're dying.
That just means your flesh is rotting.
Yeah. Alright,
you're becoming Eilish, Jack.
Like the same color of the liquid inside the vial. You didn't feel any other effects except feeling cold and drowsy still. Oh, now you know the word drowsy? Now you know?
Now you know?
They looked up the Pokemon and they were like, oh, that's a word I could use in my creepypasta.
But it was also really cold outside and you weren't wearing the best clothing either.
Why?
Not to mention that either
Only
the heater didn't work in the car or the older men just wanted to make you suffer, which wouldn't make sense since one of them appeared to have a hard time adjusting to the cold climate. Goosebumps. Oh, we could be
my
reading
favorite book
Goosebumps right
series.
now.
She was injected with liquid hate. Yes, she was.
Goosebumps were coating your arms down to your legs. Your arms and your legs.
Yeah, they connected. They connect. They didn't mention that Biofem is horribly deformed in her legs and her arms.
Oh, I mean, you can't tell from the drawing I did? Alright, and every breath let out a cloud of air. Oh my god. A cloud of air out of your mouth as you tried your best to curl up and rub your body up and down. with friction.
And harder and harder.
Please stop rubbing your body up and down. It's making Toby very uncomfortable.
Try and gain some worth.
Anybody else?
Stop. Injected with liquid ass.
This is you, Kenzie.
Did nobody else feel anything?
I can see the smoke from the chimney. Looks like someone has been attending to it. No, tending to it.
Oh, good. More characters.
Okay, it's me.
Yeah.
Tim says as your vision was no longer seeing hills upon hills of snow and everything white, but finally dipping downwards into a seat of trees in every direction. Keep a seat of trees. Not a sea of trees.
We gotta keep going.
Maneuvering oddly with every turn and just crawling at best. You were amazed if they had managed to get a car out of this and into the streets to begin with, and you barely noticed the house as well. Alright, so...
Wait, who is this? Oh, I'll take this character.
All right.
Oh, you're back! I have made an amazing discovery!
A chipper, almost hyper voice, you can really tell with that voice Manny gave, came out of nowhere, and Hoodie scoffs, and Brian scoffs. And Brian scoffs.
Oh, same. I was trying to look up what character Cody is, but it doesn't matter. Same. You managed to keep the fire going without your body being the cause.
The Human Torch?
What? yeah, Cody's the Human Torch.
Flame on!
Crossover.
We're just making this a real big comic books creepypasta crossover. It's you, Raptor.
That doesn't mean we won't find the body in the fireplace to begin with.
Toby chuckles darkly, and you notice his eyes shift ever so slightly towards your direction as he pulls on the handle and shifts his body out the car. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
So I mixed two of the chemicals I was unsure about into the new serum.
Oh no, it is liquid hate.
I was telling you about, and you know me, I don't care about how my tests feel beforehand, so I just injected it into his system, and boy, is he giving... Oh...
Read it!
EJ, a run for his own money! He almost tore my hand off!
Get away from my mic.
This is not.
This is your bio.
Oh, is it me now?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's Raptor. I just read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raptor.
Okay.
Is your cat near you?
Yes, Fatso is near me. He's being annoying.
Just ignore him.
Love you, Fatso.
I would if he didn't feel the need to put his body on my wires for my headphones. It's cute, but very annoying. Okay. Look. I saw it on lip, and he lifts, right?
Yeah.
That is a Chill's voice, by the way.
Okay. He lifts up the arm, his left arm, and bandage was wrapped tightly around his hand and wrist. But he still held a goofy-looking smile on his face. It kind of reminded you of someone you've been stuck in the car with. What?
Oh, God. Well, as long as he doesn't try to eat any one of us, I don't really give a fuck.
Masky says, and takes one of the smaller duffel bags out of Hoodie's hand. Go inside. Hopefully, you don't have welts on your skin from the cook. No, wait.
That's
dialogue.
dialogue.
That was dialogue. I'm sorry. I was paying attention.
What's that noise?
Go inside. Hopefully you don't have welts on your skin from the cold.
Also, as long as he doesn't try to eat any one of us, it's the fucking rat from the Chuck E. Cheese creepypasta.
Chuck E. Cheese rat!
Oh no. This really is a crossover
version
special.
of our mascot. I know it's probably not, but I think it's hilarious if it was.
Who's gonna be next in this creepypasta crossover special?
I need the fucking creepypasta cinematic universe so bad.
No, keep reading.
Okay, I won't think of any. He adds and Hoodie nods, taking his bag with him, and walks towards the house, but make sure to kick enough snow off his boots first.
Oh, I'm so glad that these fucking serial killers have, good bed manners or whatever the fuck.
Oh, Toby, come on! I need to check your temperature. Are your clothes wet? That's not good!
Was Toby a fucking cancer victim? Why is everyone so concerned about his health?
It's because he can't feel pain, so I'm guessing they assume he's just standing in the cold and dying as he does it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is Story's male love interest uwu.
Raptor.
Toby grumbles, grumble, as the other male didn't bother to make sure he got inside before scrunching up Toby's clothes to see if they were at least damp or cold to the point it was a cause for concern.
Maybe they're concerned about Toby's Crohn's.
Ayo.
Hey, looks like you got yourself a babysitter.
This is so funny.
You got the whole squad laughing. Anyway, Masky smirks and gets flipped off, but just laughs off and carries on.
Well, I'll still have to check on you. Hey, Tim, stay by the door. I need to check yours. Bend over.
It's Masky.
You let Brian go in. Damn it, I need some extra hands around here. Huh.
He huffs, but then his eyes widen as he stares at you, like you're the cure for a deadly disease.
Holy shit, a Mexican!
Oh no.
And who must you be? Oh, you'd be a good candidate.
He looks down at your exposed arm, and his eyes narrow at Tim.
I told you to use it for emergencies only. Ask the great Brian. He's the one that did it. Anyway, I'm going in.
He ignores the boys' protests and continues to walk inside the house. Cody rolls his eyes onto you. He takes him out and fucking throws him at you, bouncing on the balls of his feet.
Hey, Bio, let's be mature and say testicles. Name?
You blink.
Is he on drugs or something?
Yeah, I just did a whole bunch of crack.
Oh wait, it's still it's still italicized. So this is all her
Battery
thoughts.
low.
Yeah.
Is that why he's all enthusiastic about you, or is he really just that crazy?
You know what? I don't think that was a mistake. I really think that's what they meant to type for Biofem's thoughts.
Yeah.
Probably, but either way, new canon. This guy is not a
Charging
creepypasta
battery.
character. He's just a local crackhead.
Yeah, he's not. He has no story behind him. He's just like a dude they found.
They can't kill it. It's a beast
So,
mascot.
he's our new creepypasta character, Cody the crackhead.
Toby can't feel the cancer. It's tragic. I feel like every male character is a love interest in the story. Damp, moist.
Yeah, this is actually set up for the hunting dogs dating game. Dating sim.
Who even is this character, Dr. Eggsman? No, I was kind of going for a pseudo Mr. Dink voice.
Hey, Douglas!
Like
what happened to my will, Douglas?
You sound like Boomstick. Anyway, Kenzie, it's still you. Kenzie?
Oh. Bio-chan.
You answer after some silence as you were eyeing him a little. Not in a attraction sort of way.
Well, what's that?
Nice.
What's that there, Bio-chan? You like what you see?
But more so just wondering what his motives are and trying to guess what his role was into this group.
Yeah, he didn't look like he had any money being a crackhead and all, so being a maid cafe waitress, I wasn't interested.
Oh, well, in case you haven't noticed, I'm Cody the Crackhead. I'm the one that created what's running through your veins right now. Very expensive. I'm gonna get Jack. You look like you need to rest. Side effects can start to worsen if you don't take it easy, but don't worry, it won't kill you. It just makes you more cooperative. Friendly, I suppose?
Is this... Oh, he's going to get eyelash check. Oh, no.
Cooperative friend? Oh, no.
It's you.
Okay, Shadow Box, let's leave the girl alone before you start making her fall asleep from your constant talking.
What kind of fucking kidnapping is this?
Toby grabs his shoulders and steers him away, but not before he gives you a big grin and waves. Okay, Kenzie. Oh, it's Manny.
No, this is Kenzie.
Never mind, that was wrong.
A whole paragraph of inner monologue.
Oh, no.
Oh, goody. How could someone like him make something like this?
You wondered as you looked back down at your arm.
Wait, didn't he say a while back that he didn't care about testing it beforehand? So, how does he know this won't kill me? Or was it just a select few that he didn't bother with? And some were more of just a small bacteria that were found in common flues and
cares.
And wise materials. This is just fucking riveting.
You might want to come in. It's gonna pour.
It's already fucking blizzarding, dude.
Now it's rain.
I thought you were gonna kill the bitch. She saw you murder.
Yeah, what are your
Tim's voice washes over you. And you look up at the sky, dark clouds rolling over each other and blocking the view from the lighter clouds, appearing almost like a thick smoke. It wasn't until a few seconds later when you started feeling raindrops on you.
Shit.
You said, walking over to the porch that had a small step before touching the porch. Securing you from the storm that wasn't about to occur.
What? Was it about to occur or wasn't it?
Oh my god.
I finally decided. She's writing this on her phone.
What wasn't about to occur. And right on schedule, it began to pour, turning the dirt into puddles of mud that you so badly had the urge to run back out there and stomp like a 5-year-old to make a mess all over yourself. You fucking infantile sack of garbage.
Here's the thing. That would be an interesting strategy if, she was suspecting, that they were gonna, SA her and was trying to make herself look as undesirable as possible, because that's,
I think,
might be something an instinctual you might do if you felt like you were in that situation. But no, it's because oh, fun splashing around in puddles like a 5-year-old. Tee.
What is their goal, Chris? All I can say is whatever the author decides at the very moment.
I think it may be because the guy before mentioned the drug makes them more friendly. Maybe it's making her act like a fucking idiot or something.
I will not accept that.
I don't know. She doesn't seem to clarify in the next sentence anyway.
Okay. But also, you weren't at your mother's house. Yeah, you know your mother who was dead. You didn't know these people, and you didn't know if you got a cold from the weather outside would react a certain way to the unknown fluid that was being connected to your bodily functions.
You do know these people murdered someone.
Keep reading.
It could be enough.
And you didn't want that. Kenzie, go.
You turn around and see the door was still open. You push the door open a little more, walking in before closing the door behind you. You look around to notice it looks like a cabin in some ways, but the size was more like a small cottage.
A cabin in the woods?
You were surprised that they seemed to have had running electricity and water as well. Oh, just such a nice kidnapping this is. It is a simple layout for how the place looked. It was pretty much made out of wood, your typical cabin look. Oh, I don't fucking care. Within the first step into the place was an area that was a living room area connected to the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen was rather small. Was there a big black table in the middle of it with fabric looking chipped or cut out, surrounded by some fold-up
You sure
chairs?
It wasn't another big black thermal?
These details, I don't want to, I hate to tell you, author, they aren't necessary at all.
There's a fair amount, if you want to describe the area, and this is just a writing tip, when you want to describe the area of something without having to pause and stop, bring your story to a screeching halt, the best way to describe it is by having the characters interact with the furniture.
Or you don't have to describe everything either. You can just leave it up to the the reader's interpretation for something.
Yeah, you can, but like when you want to describe it, like because sometimes you want to paint a picture depending on what you're writing. So the best way to do that is by having the characters interact. Like, oh, she sat on the overplushed couch, or the one that wasn't very comfortable. She skirted over the threadbare rug. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
I'm giving writing advice. This is what I do.
Just anything besides nothing like that.
Bioman, shut up. I'm trying to read. There is a fair amount of cabinets and counter space, maybe enough for a person or two to be in the kitchen at once, as long as they were on either side, since the round table took majority of space. Though the living room was rather spacious,
I
just
don't
keeps
care.
going. It would still need to be careful with how you walk in between furniture, but there was an old plaid couch that had foam padding coming out in various holes.
I can feel my eyes going cross-eyed. We're looking at this page. Like I, even if I wanted to, I could not care about this. There was an old coffee table. Oh shit, Raptor, I think it's you.
Okay. Something was pressed against your forehead, and for a second you thought it was the bell.
You missed.
Oh, wait,
just keep going.
It's fine. They're just describing a fucking coffee table. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Something was pressed.
Something was pressed against your head, and for a second you thought it was the barrel to a gun, but then you realized that it was a damn thermometer. When it gave out an audible beep.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, unlike the author.
Hoodie says, reading it, and wipes it clean before putting it back where Cody liked it to be located for convenience purposes.
So, you guys live here?
You ask, not trying to be rude, but you couldn't imagine.
I kidnapped you!
Why are you being so conversational with these fucking serial killers?
But you couldn't imagine what they must have done to not be able to get something a bit more suitable and not out of datey.
You know, maybe they'd murder people. Maybe they're wanted criminals. Oh.
We look for a new place every once in a while. Whenever our place becomes more of a burden than anything. This is the worst place we've dealt with.
He plops down onto the couch with a quick going into his pocket and taking out one of the Billy's bottles that he found when they went to the abandoned apartment in the middle of a rainstorm after visiting Biofilm.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. In the cafe she works at, thunder claps loudly from above the roof, making you jump from the volume, as it was previously a common atmosphere with heavy raindrops hitting the roof of the house. But you didn't mind the scenery, but it was cold, and with how this rain was going, it was going to be an absolute slushy slush, and nobody likes that. I'm sorry for saying that. I forgot saying that.
It's fine.
Don't. Next time.
I won't next time.
At least here you were protected from the weather conditions, though your body was having a hard time adjusting to the temperature change since you were still freezing, and whatever was flowing through your body right now only seemed to make it worse and worse, and therefore you
Read.
make you more vulnerable to the circumstances. What?
Hey Tim, why don't you get a room ready?
Why did she get a room? Why did she get anything? Just put her in a fucking... Just murder her already. Cody asked with a slight tone that felt like something was up. Oh, I wonder what.
Oh, I got something up all right.
Something that would cause you harm. Could cause harm to you. Or your mental state.
Yes.
And you wouldn't buy any innocence from the wink he sends you? The same type of wink. The same type of wink Toby had given you in the car on the ride here.
What the hell is up with everyone being cryptic? They're murderers!
They're serial killers.
Also, why don't you go get a room ready for her? That's not being cryptic.
They literally kidnapped you. Why are you not acting like it?
Why are you acting like this is a fucking impromptu fucking road trip?
These aren't your sorority sisters.
They showed up, they murdered your mom, and then threw you in a car. You step back for a moment, allowing yourself enough space to look at the 4 men in the room with you. Masky in the kitchen, though.
I don't care.
With Cody by the window that shows the outside, with its very worn out curtains. Moving on.
No, read it. Read it. I have something to say.
That makes this whole room look like a designer's worst nightmare. Multiple designers.
Never attempt to be funny again.
She should take a bath. She smells like she needs it.
You.
Oh yeah, I'm writing that one down.
Yeah, he takes out a little fucking. He takes out a little notebook and he writes it down. I'm the next Dane Cook. I'm telling you what.
Oh my god.
Just read.
He says rudely with a smirk on his face as he twists the cap off a beer and twists the cap from a beer off and throws it into the sink where there were already a few of them collecting.
Ew.
I think
God, I actually have to read this line.
Yeah. You do.
First off, rude.
You wanted to tell him, but clearly mannerisms and human decency. Mannerisms and human decency do not belong to any of their vocabularies.
Kidnapped you.
Yeah,
of course they're not trying to be polite.
For all you know, these are like sex traffickers. Honestly, for how they're treating you better than you should expect, to be honest.
Also, okay, here's a line that even I can't decide what the fuck she's talking about. Would it even be safe to take one without them planning something or trying something with me? With what? You mean a beer? Why are you thinking about making yourself comfortable?
Oh, she means a shower or something. Who cares?
Oh. It sounds like she was thinking about a beer. Yeah. Like would it be safe to take a beer?
Maybe you should put a paragraph between the concept that you're presenting in the next paragraph. I don't care.
All right, whatever. Ugh. I do kind of stink, though. New clothes would help. But if I asked, they'd probably have me walk around bare or have me wear some other victim's clothing that's probably already dead. Yeah, the victim's clothing is already dead.
You wanted to gag at the idea. You had seen it on TV. People kidnap people and they would make them whatever as was available or what they wanted, but it was usually either something provocative or belonged to someone they used to be infatuated with in the past.
Thank you for telling me how serial killers work.
Here, first off, don't flatter yourself. Second of all, holy shit, you're finally acknowledging that they kidnapped you.
Oh, it's Kenzie.
You gonna show me where the bathroom is, or do I have to find it myself? Why are you
asked with a hint of an attitude forming, making one of the guys snicker in the living room as Tim wipes his chin from the small drip of alcohol that slid down from his lips.
Okay, well now it's me, I guess. Who's speaking? I guess this is Tim.
Masky, yeah.
You might want to watch who you're talking to, little lady. No one else is gonna know what you're here.
Now you have to talk like he's a cowboy. He steps quite close to you, and you didn't want to be submissive and take a step back.
Don't say that word.
Submissive. Letting him know that you were uncomfortable with how close he was. Backing you up until the lower of your...
Because this kidnapper's really gonna care.
Kenzie, please reread at he steps.
He steps quite close to you, and you didn't want to be submissive. And take a step back.
That was for you, Bio.
Letting him know that you were uncomfortable with how close he was. Backing you up until the lower of your back was hitting the back side of the couch where Hoodie was laying with the mask on. You couldn't tell if he wore a bored expression on his face or if he was genuinely pleased with your position. Anyone would feel intimidated at this point. 4 grown men with physical abilities you were only beginning to just guess at, but not accurately.
Maybe I should have used last week's image for this week.
Yeah, you should have waited a week.
Made more sense. Made more topical.
Oh, God.
Hey,
we
Mike.
should really read these ahead sometimes.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, fine.
Hi, Mike. You weren't sure if they have any military training under their belt or something like that.
Yeah, these fucking schlubs are fucking military trained.
2 college kids and a little twitchy twink. How far they would go to make you shrink yourself in fear and only talk when spoken to and be someone's puppet for their own pleasure in any way. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of what kidnapping is. And if you don't want to die, you do have to go along with what they say.
Wait, is she talking about the killers or Mr. Sokka?
Yes.
The badumtus.
Why not both? This is what she told herself every time she had to go into work. You weren't raised to be someone's tool, only Mr. Sokka's, and just use you in any way that fixes their problems that they aren't bothering to patch up. You are kidnapped. This isn't the time to go girl boss. Another large step from him makes you lose your balance as a little over the half of your body was depending on the couch to keep you up, but you end up falling backwards and Hoodie moves his legs so you didn't touch him and your head felt a sharp pain and you wince. Looking up to see a smirking Toby twirling a keychain with key attached and Cody behind his seat, resting his hand on the back and staring down at you with a mixture of empathy but curiosity.
Keychain with a key on it, thanks. Well, I need to fucking...
What's gonna be your next move?
Oh, Raptor, I think it's you now.
Okay, I got lost for a bit, but I'm back now.
Okay.
Your hand felt a little wet.
Diggity.
But your hand felt a little wet as you held it up to your hand. Yeah. From where you hit the coffee table, immediately glaring at the psycho laughing from what you did.
How smart of you to be on the floor with 4 guys surrounding you. We really should have waited to use last week's picture.
Yeah.
Your customer service training with the cafe, you knew how to be quick on your feet.
Yeah, you know more than that.
Even with embarrassing moments that you got up like you weren't in pain, and that you are the strongest person in the room. Your temperature rising with the anger and the glare you didn't hesitate to show only to Masky did not simmer down. The tension in the room.
Okay, I think that's enough of a show for today. Toby, come with me.
Me, Pokemon. Come with me, Pikachu.
Cody gets behind you and carefully, like you was a scared animal that was going to run off if he makes the wrong move. A small sigh leaves the other male as he was beginning to enjoy the show. Was that 3 paragraphs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, back to me. Someone needed to show Masky just not to just fuck around with whoever he wanted when he wanted. Oh, thank God. It's gotta be you, right?
Victim.
Cody lightly touches your shoulder, steering you away, but you make sure to make the glare last as long as you could while he was in sight. I'm surprised he doesn't just fucking bitch slap you. He leads you up to the staircase with Toby behind, who is falling into boredom once again. I know the fucking feeling.
Falling into boredom. All right, keep going.
It's almost over. Where the fuck was I? Falling into boredom. A few steps later, after getting to the last step, redundancy. Cody opens an eggshell-painted door which felt like it clashed with how this place was. But with the state of the furniture, nothing surprised you by now. Don't care. When you felt another tug from Cody, you look into the room and notice it was a bathroom.
Wait, they're not gonna be in here with me, right?
Have you seen the price of water these days?
We're showering together.
We share bathwater. And then we sell it online. You'd be amazed at the teenage girls who buy it.
Don't worry, it's not what you're thinking. We all go back to back.
We wear our socks.
We're feet to feet. Don't worry about it. Just don't drop that soap.
Brian, we always sleep ass to ass. You know that.
You look over at both of them with wide eyes, and there was no way to protect yourself, but Cody just chuckles softly, opening the cabinet and turns the water on. It only seeming to be... Okay, wait. Only seeming... Yeah.
The knobs for the water are in the cabinet?
You fucking... Yeah, I guess so, right? Because this author has never been in a bathroom, I saw. It only seeming to be set to lukewarm, and that's about as far as it got with warmth. I'm so glad you're complaining about how fucking warm the water is in your kidnapping. He takes out a rag, dipping it under the faucet, pulling you closer as Toby closes the bathroom door to separate you from the other two.
Boy, he just pulled you closer, so how are you separate now?
You know, you picked the wrong times to talk.
Okay, fucking Krusty the Clown. He presses it to the area, bringing it under the faucet whenever it started to get too stained with your blood.
From the reflection of the mirror, Toby decides to lean against the pink and white tiled bathroom wall, going back to flipping the chain between his fingers and switching back and forth with his hands expertly.
I don't care.
You scoff a little and look over at him.
I don't want to read it.
Read it.
If he was a normal guy, he would be pretty cute.
Apostrophe. But none of this is normal, at least not in your world.
Dude, Bioman is so mad he sounds like he's gonna catch a body. I am. I'm gonna fucking throw hands at my computer screen.
So what? Am I just supposed to talk to him when he tells me to? No thanks.
You say, looking into the sink as the blood turns the water into a light pink color, flowing into the drain.
Raptor.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's all
you think any of us would do that? I've wasted enough of my life cowering to someone who thinks they're in charge to not do anything now.
Toby speaks out of nowhere, holding eye contact with you from the mirror, his facial expression stone-like, but sad, like he was holding regret under his skin. Oh my God.
This is you, Manny.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of sass. Just don't be an idiot about it. He moves your bangs out of the way, and this is a little sad.
I forgot the Star Trek fucking bangs.
That you haven't been touched like this from any male for a while now. But this wasn't like a friend or boyfriend.
So is she gonna fall in love with a crackhead?
Yeah.
This is someone who is most likely a killer like them, or at the very least a sadist.
And a crackhead. You take his words into consideration as he looks over at your injury.
Be glad you don't need stitches. None of us are too good at that.
Okay, so
He
it's not
says-
Dr. Smiley.
letting go of your hair and it falls back into its place.
Let's get you some clothes.
He says, going to open the door and walks out. I hope you like my clown shoes.
Wait. Going to open the door and walks up. So he didn't actually open the door. Oh!
Yeah, he fucking runs into it.
Toby follows but looks over at you for a bit as you turn around to see him. You wish you were better at reading expressions and body language because you knew he was trying to tell you something, but not sure what. He walks out, stretching his arms out as he closes the door from between you and him. Author's note. Holy shit, this is the longest chapter I've done. Is this a story or a test of patience?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do more chapters like this. I wanted to mention that the reason Toby, Tim, here, I have to read it like this. Toby, Masky, and Brian. So you use one's real name, but not the text appear in bold is because they appear a threat. Whereas at the moment...
How would they a threat?
They were threat the entire time.
These are basically the Three Stooges.
The thing is, emboldening their text doesn't make their dialogue seem more intimidating. It makes them seem like they're over hyper.
Makes you seem like a fucking moron.
Whereas ATM, Cody doesn't, hence the lack of the white text. You mean
he's a fucking murderer. He's also a killer.
Hence the lack of the white text. You mean bold text. I don't care. So if someone doesn't seem that way, it'll be normal, and if they are, bold text. WTH? My story has 343 after 2 weeks of updating? Who are you people? You like this? No.
No, please,
fucking don't.
No.
That was chapter 11.
That was shit.
That was the... I don't know if that was the worst, but it was fucking awful.
I have one word to say about this.
Go for it.
Submissive.
You're going to die one day, Manny, and I will be there for it.
Do not make promises you cannot keep.
Anyway, wow. That was awful.
Yeah.
That was really, really bad.
Like, remember when we first started this was funny.
At least...
That feels like so long ago now.
That was approximately like 10 weeks ago, so...
No, it wasn't, but okay.
I don't know how long ago. I don't have a good track of time.
Clearly.
Anyway. Yeah. So, thanks for joining us, everyone. Glad for some new faces in the chat.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, guys.
Glad you guys enjoyed our suffering.
Probably be streaming Friday. Tuesday we weren't able to for a myriad of reasons. But and then hopefully we'll be back on schedule next week.
Yeah.
So please subscribe to Bioman's channel if you haven't already. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Same bean time, same bean channel.
Good night, guys.
Have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, crap.